Hello, good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, depending on where you're watching this broadcast from. My name is Roslyn, GMTV. Yes, now we they bring on the Ogbonge Tori. Okay, so today I studio with another Ogbonge Tori person. We won't join me, may we knock the Tori about this our brother. I know if he talks, say not be our brother, of course. Now our brother, he's a Nigerian. So one yarn about this JAPA ban, the UK JAPA ban, and the statement where this our Nigerian brother, where then they call ENDEE TIAMIYU, the statement where him make, where most people they talk say now him make UK ban the student UK visa and also ban the process where then they bring family to UK. We want chook mouth put for the matter because the Tory it not sweet me at all how the thing take play. Anyways, my country people, I not dey here alone. Make I bring another Tory person with me with and day here. Lady Vera, all the way from Canada, joining GSME TV live. Lady Vera, you're welcome to the show.
All right, good morning, my country people. Good morning, good afternoon, anywhere where you watch us from. So it's just an opportunity to be here to join you now, make we chook mouth for this matter. So the name of my page now, Licious TV. If you want follow us, but we just make we join you now today, make we follow now put mouth for the ongoing matter. So today, I just want to introduce myself for the very first time. So I go join you now introduce chook mouth for the matter today. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Vicious TV. I beg my country people, as we dey here, they knock the Tory, make una run, kitty kete, go the page, go follow her page, her YouTube channel, also go follow her YouTube channel, okay? Because she too, they knock Ogbonge Tory, okay? So right now, I beg, una go leave us on our opinion because you know, say everybody get different opinion, different belief, or how they see things, how then they take understand and interpret things. Okay, so my opinion might differ from your opinion. So now I make with the gather, put mouth for the matter, may we see, so that we know say the wrong don't happen. But how can we prevent this kind of a thing, make it not happen again? Now I make with the come out to chook mouth, put for inside the Tory. I beg, make una write us una own genuine comment with no insult. Okay, leave us your genuine comment concerning this guy waiting. Okay, just a second. Hello. Yeah, may I call you right back, please? I'm on live video. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I have to bring this phone closer. All right, guys, I'm so sorry for the interruption. Okay. So, like I was explaining, now, two people now in the, whether na interview, I won't call them now, been a question them. Two people now in the ask question concerning how Nigerians stay they comot for Niger, as in, una know the Japaism. So, if our Niger day as we want them, I'm not sure say anybody go want to the Japa and even want to the carry family Japa from Nigeria. Okay, here where we dey come, where we dey, so like me, I dey Canada, all right, and my sister also dey for Canada, right? And the one wey touch me pass be say the person wey make the statement, so e dey UK, all right. So
Exactly.
if Japa no good or Japa no favor am, I'm not sure say e go still dey the UK for don waka go house, all right. So now we want chook mouth put for the matter, may we conversate am, see how people understand the statement. I know say him don come out for Daddy Freeze show to defend himself somehow and also to apologize somehow and also to claim say wetin he talk dey right or whatever it is, but we won't see whether he actually dey right or wrong and also how to prevent it. So my dear, can you please explain to us, give us your own opinion from the Japa issue and from the videos where you watch regarding within this our brother ENDEE
Okay.
TIAMIYU.
All right. So my people make una no vex. So I go they mix the English and the Pidgin English together. So anyone as it take
Yeah, this
flow,
is
go fit
PG News
express
Events and Entertainment, so you are free to speak anything.
anything. Okay. All
Pidgin
right.
or
So
English is okay.
okay. So the first place where I first watched the video now, I think now Instagram or so. So and a lot of people begin comments. So I decided, okay, let me go back and watch this video to actually see exactly what this guy did. And then when I watched I think the 3 minutes clip or thereabouts, and I see waiting the guy talk. So I just feel say I see him be saying that the same method didn't take come, that UK way he enter. So he not supposed, just answer the question like that, because really you can't speak for everybody, So a lot of people go abroad for different reasons. So go tell me now say the way he take go, where he decide to stay there, and so another person go take, go and then decide to stay there. So basically for me, he shouldn't have spoken for everybody. A lot of people have gone to UK or gone to like different countries and decided to just study and come back, So the motive of going abroad majorly may or may not be to go to relocate and decide to stay there. So if I not just use that language where you use like that to just feel say it go just feel generalize and speak for everybody like that. And for me, I feel say the apology wey he give is not really genuine, to actually say like the reason why he do and he really dey apologetic about wetin he do and all that. I feel he's not really he never really see the reason why make am really do that and say, okay, this thing wey he do, dey right. He feel say as people they give am support, they talk say, you did right, you did this, you did that. It's a good thing for them to actually cop the way Nigerians are immigrating to UK. He's getting support, and when I watch that video, I feel say because they get support, he don't they drift, he don't they try to change, the things when they talk, say in they sorry, and things like that. So for me, I feel say you're not supposed to just generalize, say now all Nigerians they travel abroad or they travel go UK, I mean, to go stay there. No, that is totally wrong. You understand? So and based on that video where I watch, I feel say because people they attack am, now he make am decide to apologize. You not really know the reason why make am really need to apologize or really see the need to actually say, okay, this thing where in talk, he can't speak for everybody. And I'm sure it's not be only in they ask that question. They may have interviewed some other people to find out their opinion. So for him to just go ahead and answer the question like that, to me, I would say is wrong. But he should have been more. There is a diplomatic way to answer question. You understand? May not be like say they talk for everybody, because they into everybody's
Thank you
shoes.
very much.
There are people that have traveled abroad to say, okay, let me just go and study and come back. Let me just go and see what this country looks like and then come back. So for him to speak for everybody with the kind of language where he use, he should have been more diplomatic about it and not to generalize that say all Nigerians with the travel go UK. Fine, we know say the country no good. We know say our government supposed to do something better, but for him to speak for everybody, if we use wisdom, answer the question.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Like waiting you talk actually, info actually use sense, brain, diplomacy
Exactly.
to answer the question. So I was watching I think it was Channel TV or something like that, and somebody asked a question like, were you Nigerians like expecting him to lie, right? So somebody I even write them down here. Somebody come talk say he said he granted the interview with BBC, okay, which means say the interview not be small mushroom kind of
No,
room
not be small one.
interview, yeah. So now big interview with him grant, and according
Sorry,
to
I
him,
won't interrupt you.
he said,
Make I stop you for that point. I just remember something now. When Daddy Freeze was interviewing him, he said something. No, not Daddy Freeze per se. Sorry, I watched one of his video when he was apologizing. He said it's easy for BBC to interview person, things like that.
hey,
So if I they
like,
careful, because I'm sure he was carried away.
he was carried away.
He was
Yes.
carried away.
If you,
Now I'm sure
yes,
he's
if you ask
beginning to
me my
realize
opinion.
that he should have been more diplomatic. He should have used wisdom because really you can't speak for everybody. Not everybody will go to
Yeah.
the UK, and some people won't like it. Some people would like to come back home, go back home and then maybe try to establish or use the knowledge of their education that they have attained in the UK to come, to go back home and then get a better job. Shouldn't have spoken for everybody in that case. And then he said, is it easy for BBC to interview somebody? And I was like, wow, and you just apologized in this same video. And that is why people are lashing him and saying that you made that statement that is it easy for BBC? If it's easy, something like that. So, and they were like, okay, you just apologize. That's why I'm sure they are still bashing him. You understand? So
Oh my goodness. So before you interrupted me, the lady said, we are not asking him to lie, but wisdom is very important. Right?
exactly.
So if you go to the Bible, you see the part where Abraham had to lie that Sarah was his sister. He denied Sarah. Yeah, it talks about Sarah not being wife. So in that process, he was only trying to use wisdom because he don't know whether maybe them for kiss Sarah or himself.
Because
So to
exactly. No,
protect
the outcome.
himself, he don't know the outcome. So to protect himself and to protect Sarah, he had to use this diplomatic lie.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean that he is a liar, right?
No.
So, and not only Abraham, I think Peter did the same thing. When they asked him, if he was among the disciples of Jesus, he said no, because he didn't know what was going to come for him. God gave us wisdom. So there are some places where we have to use it. That will not make you to become a sinner or make you to become a liar.
Because
but
you are not speaking, in that case, you are not speaking for everybody.
Yes, you're speaking for yourself, right? Because like you rightly said, a lot of people went to UK to study, and after which they went back to their country. And a lot of them also are even adding to the betterment of that country. Yes, they finish their degree or whatever diploma or whatever certificate they got, and they are working in the UK. They are paying tax, paying bills,
So
making money, spending the money there. So they are adding to the betterment of the country. So I see no reason someone should come out to say that they are using the student visa as a way for JAPAism, for them to JAPA and JAPA their family. No. And also, do you know the amount of money they are using for that JAPA
exactly
system?
It's a way of investment.
Yes, it's a way of investment. They are helping the country to grow. So if you count how many Nigerian students are moving, as a matter of fact, on daily basis, if you go to Murtala Mohammed Airport, you see everybody want to leave.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that the school fees they are paying, they just want to pay it only because they want to JAPA? They can also use that whole money to establish in another country. They can establish in Dubai. They can go to Canada or other country. So why exactly are they moving to the UK? It's not only because they want to bring their family. And it come to think of it, pounds is higher than Canadian dollar
or US dollars.
They could or US dollars. They could as well use part of that money to get the Canadian visa and come here and also bring their family. But they choose to go to UK. So which means it's not just because they want to bring their family. It's because they are looking for the degree, they are looking for other things, people looking for one thing or the other. Even himself, he's there. He knows the reason he went there. And he's still there even as we speak. And he knows the reason he's still, and he said, I know I dey here, but if by tomorrow I say make I go back, I go see. Why if by tomorrow? Why can't you go back now? Right. So
that means automatically he don't fall into the category of people where be say then go abroad, then come back.
Okay. So now all of them still do the same JAPA.
You understand?
JAPA,
so
JAPA
no
issue.
exactly.
Okay. So make I see another question. You say people are waiting. Okay, now another woman come out say even not only a woman, the other man that was defending him I don't know his
Mm,
name. I think his name is
mm,
John or
mhm,
something.
mhm,
Was trying to like defend him, and that was
mm.
when he started like having
Yeah, that
more
exactly. I noticed
confidence
that.
to speak, because initially he was fidgeting, right? He was not himself when he come on the live video. I was watching his
Mm,
body language and right.
yeah,
But the moment he saw that
he
that's
got the
Mr.
support.
John, I think that was his name. Yeah, he got the
Mhm,
support. Now he started deviating from the remorseful kind of attitude he was putting up. Right? He started
mm,
acting like, okay, I did it, and this that wasn't,
mm, mm,
So
mm.
so now, um, the guy said that UK was already planning to ban Nigerian, or to ban that. So why
Yeah.
only banning Nigerian? Does it mean that it's only Nigerians? Okay, let me ask you a question.
Mhm,
You are in Canada. Hmm?
mhm,
It got places where you go enter. You go ask yourself whether here in China, have
mm.
you seen that in
Yes,
Canada,
because
right?
when yeah, definitely. Because you go to
Okay,
some places, you will see Indians, you will see Chinese, you
okay,
will see Asians, you understand? It just be like,
okay.
say, our people now, we they do things, we say we're supposed to they find, try to help ourselves, try to, I know we'll use the word, try to do things in a more, civilized way, make it not come be as if say, okay, we they do things, we they use and they announce ourselves. Nigerians not be the only way they immigrate. A lot of
Mhm.
countries like Indians, Chinese, they immigrate to different countries.
We are
And
even less. Do you want to, sorry to cut you, do you want to even compare the percentage of Nigerians and their families here, compare it with the
the Indians
Indians
and
or the
Chinese,
Chinese? You want
mm,
to compare it? No.
you cannot.
Every house you go, every street you go is either owned by Chinese or owned by
Yeah,
an Indian.
exactly,
How many
exactly,
Nigerians are here? If you go to the
exactly.
UK, there are places you go to, you'll be thinking you are in China or you are in India.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
what's about we Nigerians that we not
Now
go
we they
cover
do things,
our
we know
mouth
they
for
close our
Christ?
mouth. That's just the problem. So we are we are not the only ones immigrating. A lot of, especially in the UK, from what I heard, people in the UK,
Mhm,
Indians, there are a lot of Indians, there are a lot of Africans from other countries. When we do things, I think the majority of the problem
mhm.
actually came from people who do all these YouTube videos and tell people how to immigrate to UK in 3 months, how to immigrate to. Now we they do things where we say, there is a way. It's not like we have to lie about it, but these people are watching these things. Do you understand? They are seeing these things. So
That's what this guy
it's
does
to them,
also,
it will be
because
as if we are trying to give out certain information. I don't know how to put it, or we are trying to go against their law. You're discussing their immigration system. You're not an immigration lawyer, you are not a consultant. So you just get away with the do
mhm.
our things, so we need to try to be diplomatic about it.
Hmm. So there's one other guy they asked this, and I think his name is Emeka.
Mhm.
They try the guy they try to like ask him about, and tell him, ask him if he knows that the Nigerians are jackpying and trying to use the
Hmm.
visa to jackpot with their family. He answered the question so intelligently, so
Really?
mature,
Wow.
and
Hmm.
so they were
Hmm.
trying to make comparison between him and Emeka.
Hmm.
When they
Hmm.
asked Emeka, Emeka said, "Look, of course, I came to this country to better my life. Everyone who wants to better his or her life will want to better the life of his family as well. So I came, I went to school, I studied, I got my degree, and I'm working here. My sister came, my father came, and they are all working."
Hmm.
So he did
Hmm.
not tell them that, yeah, we
Yeah.
jackpot here not because we want a degree, but he
Hmm.
defended himself, letting them know that I came here, I did the job, and I did what I came here for. My sister did
Yeah.
what she came here for. My father did what they came here for, and they are
Hmm.
working here and paying tax. So what are
Yeah.
you talking about,
Yeah.
right?
So
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 I mean,
Nigerians are not immigrating
okay.
on a platter of gold. They are paying money for the school fees. They are paying money for all the application process. You know, it's not
Mhm.
peanuts. So if they are coming into that country, okay, let's assume they decide to JAPA, you know, based on, you know, things going on in Nigeria. Now, if they finish, definitely they will be working,
Mhm.
right? They will be working and they'll be paying their taxes. So I see no reason why someone would decide to just speak for everybody. You know, I don't think sincerely, I don't think it's right. There are different ways to answer questions, especially knowing that you are speaking for yourself. You have to speak for yourself and no one else, you know. So
Mhm.
my bad.
Trying to look for the other video so I can see if I can show it.
Mm,
So we see how the other guy answered his own question, right?
mm,
So
mm,
it
mm,
is
mm,
it is very, very important for us to, if we are granting any interview, we have to
mm,
compose ourselves, right?
mm,
If you don't know the
mm. That's
answer, then not be quiet now. They
Nabi.
won't they won't buy you say you don't know answer of they ask you. If you don't know the
Yeah.
answer, you go tell them, say, I beg this one, may you pass, ask me another one,
Mm,
right? So you don't just come
mm,
out and start saying what you are not supposed to say on a
mm.
TV. Okay, so let me play this one and see.
Hundreds of videos. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's the boy E to the Among ND's hundreds of videos are guides on how to get a student visa to come to the UK. Because there's new information regarding the student route to the UK. Last year, a fifth of international student visas were issued to Nigerians. 120,000 people in total, half of them students, half their dependents. But MD believes many are actually coming not for a new qualification, so much as a new one. So the student thing is not real. It's not like they need the degree. They need the degree as an accelerator. So a lot of these people get their priorities shifted real fast. So it's really about getting into the UK. Exactly. It's not about the education. It's not really about.
Did you see it? He
So the student
said it twice.
is not likely
Wow.
as a to come.
If not for the now this guy cost Samo guy with the 9, he don't go tell UK government say many
This guy don't enter trouble. I watched his video on that the free show, and he said he has not slept for the past 48 hours. And then I began to laugh. I said, you see, what would it have cost you for you to think before you talk? Funny enough, you came as a dependent to the UK. You don't know what it means to pay application fee. You don't know what it means to put all the documents. They carry you join your family members to travel abroad. You don't know the stress that the person that did that application went through, the main applicant, the primary applicant. You do not know what that person went through financially, physically, mentally to apply for this whole process. And then what they did for him was just put his name. He didn't know what that person went through. You know what it means when you're going through an application process to apply for either for study or you want to go in as a permanent resident to a particular country. It's a very tedious process. Financially, you will spend money, physically, emotionally, you know, until you finish the program and then get a job. So I'm sure he didn't go through all the stress. That's why he just decided to open his mouth and made that statement. You know? So he should have been more wise about it. Wow.
Okay, so I think I found the hope other guy how he answered the questions. Okay, yes, this is the one. This is the one.
he for God knows how long he had to say.
Now, of course, banging on, haven't I, about illegal immigration across the channel, another 539 that crossed yesterday, hundreds more. But tonight I want to talk a little bit about legal immigration, because it turns out that through the student visa program, the number of Nigerian students who've then been able to bring a dependent relative in this country runs at about 1 for 1. 34,000 Nigerians given student visas and 32,000 dependents coming in their wake. Now, I'm not suggesting for a moment there's anything illegal about this, but when you think a total of 1.1 million visas of various kinds were given out last year, you begin to understand why the British population has risen 10 million
Is
since
it
the year
Nigerians
2000,
that
and
is
85% of that is
They
due to
made
immigration.
law.
Now,
What
no
about
one's
the
suggesting
Indians?
that
Why
there are some
Why
great
they're not talking about it?
great people coming into this country, but right 10 million, it's completely out of control. Well, joining me is somebody of Nigerian descent. He's a regular on GB News.
Hi.
And Dr. Emeka,
Okay,
you appear on all of our programs. You are absolutely proud of your Nigerian heritage and your British present, and you're there in the health service and you're doing great stuff. And that's great. And we love that. But when you look at these numbers, frankly, if every single person that comes from Nigeria as a student is then allowed to bring a dependent relative, it's a bit of a joke, isn't it?
I wouldn't say that. I think you have to understand where these people are coming from. Imagine leaving your country, your home country, your whole family. You're coming to a new country in, a search of better education, better jobs, a better lifestyle. You can't just leave everyone there. You also want to bring people in there so they can also live in that country as well.
Exactly.
And being somebody who was a product, because when I came many, many years ago, my dad came as a doctor, as a surgeon, to come work here in the NHS. At that point, myself and my siblings, we were dependents. We were young. We couldn't work. We were just living in time. We didn't have citizenship. We had to get our British passports. And then we were able to go through the system. And I was able to school here. School here.
No, you've done very well. You've done incredibly well. And that's terrific. And that's an example.
We've been exactly in that
how
position.
this can work. What I'm saying
when
to
it works.
What I'm saying to you is, there you are working for the NHS. One of the reasons we've got a 6.7 million waiting list is that our population has exploded totally out of control. We don't actually have the health service, the schools, the roads to cope with a population rising like this.
It's true, but then when you think of what these students are studying and what they're contributing to in society, then it makes it a bit more logical. Because if you think about the NHS, around 50% of the NHS are people who don't identify as British. And that's not to count people like myself who have British citizenship, a British passport, but I'm also dual nationality because I'm Nigerian. In London, 27% it's a country from outside the EU that come.
So the poor countries will strip out your talent, will take away your nurses and doctors. They're probably more needed there, aren't they?
Well, I wouldn't call them poor countries. I call them developing economies. And secondly, these people who come here and study here also have their opportunities to go home and give their talents back. So my plan obviously is to do a lot back in my country. I was trained here in the UK. I was fortunate enough to be given the resources to study here and work in the NHS, which is great. And then I've seen how healthcare systems can work. And then I'm trying my best to go back and implement that too.
You see absolutely no problem with this. Nigerian citizens accounted for 40% overall of all dependents who accompanied foreign students in the 12 months of the year. Does it strike you as a bit odd that one country should be 40% of all dependents that come accompanying students?
No, I think it's because of our culture and how we see it. I think we really value it when it's very difficult for a Nigerian who's studying in Nigeria to be able to get a student visa or get a working visa here. And when we do, we want to obviously make the best of it. And that's providing a better life for yourself and your family, and thinking that your family can go through a system with the kids who have grown up here and develop and possibly give back to our country if we can.
Well, never let it be said. We don't allow both sides of the argument on this program. And you've done a great job, and we love people like you coming here, but I'm just suggesting.
I understand.
There has to be an upper limit somewhere.
Now you can see how two same people can reason differently.
Now you see the superiority in reasoning. If you want to uphold the dignity of your country, this is how you
do it.
You don't put off people's candle just so only your own can shine.
Yes. Guy, you're right. You see? And you see how brave the guy was. You see how
so
he
now
sit down with confidence.
From what, yeah, see how
you know they talk and with panic, say, well, then ask me or BPT or no.
I must talk.
Yes, go ahead.
Oh
go
my
ahead.
goodness. Yeah. So what I picked from that video is that, you know, if they didn't bring, if that young man, if his dad didn't bring him to the UK, would he have been able to go to school? Would he have been able to contribute his own quota?
Not.
Yeah, you know, to the point whereby he will be able to give back to the country and also work with NHS like his dad worked. So that's why he should have reasoned it out before he decided to speak for everybody. You know, for me, I would say that he spoke for everybody. He can't speak for everybody because definitely if you go to a particular country, you must contribute your own quota. You must work, you must pay your taxes.
You're working, you're paying tax.
You are paying tax.
Yes.
And not everybody would decide to stay in the country. Some people will decide to come back to their country and then either invest or decide to, you know, get a job or something. So I think he didn't do well by speaking for everybody. You understand?
Yeah.
And another thing that I wanted to point out is in that video with Daddy Freeze, the person there that was supporting him, I can't remember the name. I don't want to mention the name if I do remember. That he said, "Oh, you can apply for, you know, apply for stay or something like that. Apply for refugee or something like that." And I was like, "Wow!"
Because he doesn't have he doesn't have the stay yet, right?
So he's saying that perhaps he has maybe a temporary stay. So he's now telling him, use this opportunity. You see, this is, you know, when I listened to that, I was like, no.
Like this opportunity, this one we are talking.
This opportunity.
Is this an opportunity now?
Apply.
Does it look like an opportunity?
This one to apply for asylum. I was like, wow.
Jeez.
One fire is already burning. We have not finished quenching the fire. You are helping him to light another one.
For asylum.
Yes.
So what did anyone go tell them? Say now, so I come out. Now, so I come tell British government say Nigerians they JAPA with their
now, so they come they pursue me.
Now, so them pursue me. Now, so I run. I said they won't buy me. So make una see my hand for up.
You see, this is part of why we are the ones using our hands to, I don't know how to put it. You know, that guy to me shouldn't have gone that far to make that statement. We are still quenching fire of saying that this statement that he made is not right. You are already advising him to go and use that story to secure himself and put every other person in. It's not right. Things are not done that way. And I was like, wow, even on live what's it called, social media, you are also saying that you're adding more salt to injury, you know. So we just need to.
Oh Jesus! Some people when they come on live video or live interview, whatever, they don't realize
the power of social media.
Yeah, because once you say it is out, you can't bring it out.
That's it.
You cannot bring it back. It's only the person, the owner of the page that can.
So I was like, wow, why would he say a thing like that? Advising him
you have control. Yeah. So use it as an opportunity. Jesus Christ.
So you decided to spoil other people.
So after trying to open up, because somebody was saying, no, the guy didn't want to lie. He didn't want to lie. So not be lying, won't go lie now as the opportunity. So you won't go tell them, say them, who pursue him now? Who they pursue him? But you won't go to
not be lying, won't go lie.
Somebody be pursue him.
You don't see him. It's definitely not right, you know, but
God will help us.
Just like if somebody asked me now to say, okay, if they come to interview me now to say, okay, why are Nigerians moving to, you know, to Canada now? I will now tell them, okay, there isn't no. Definitely, you have doctors, you have nurses, you have people in different professions. It is immigrants definitely that makes up a particular country.
Of
You know.
course. Why do you
So
think they
and
are
then,
doing this express entry thing? Not be to
yes, now
collect all of our brain people will get brain from Nigeria.
you
The express
understand,
entry
you know.
and they do. Then go tell you say you go do this English, you go do the other one, you go do the other one, you go. Once you
Go
talk say
pay
you
this,
be
pay that,
nurse
pay
or you
this.
be doctor, you be this one, like this, like
Yeah.
this. These are not the hard. Why they not they go collect all those farmers, all those roadside mechanics? You don't see say all those people, not be those people they find means to pay millions of naira or dollars to come here by themselves.
And definitely, if they come, the number one thing he should have thought about when he was making that statement is, even if somebody decides to jackpot to another country, right? You are going to that country. You are not just going to sit there. You will work. You will pay tax.
Yes,
You will
you're not
pay.
going
So you
to.
are not sitting down. It's not, you know.
And one thing about Nigerians, trust me, I must give it up to them. I must give it to them. Nigerians, they struggle to get work. Anywhere where they go.
Yeah, they work.
They
Yeah,
go
they
get,
work.
once they get document and work permits, the next thing now how to go get job. If you come here now, see Nigerians, they are either going to school or they are going to work. Before you see any Nigerian where they loiter around. For here where I know, for Canada here where I know, it hard. Because the moment, if na aduro you chop, the moment you chop aduro, they don't give you work permit. So what will make you now to be walking up and
To
down?
be sitting down, you
You
understand?
they pay the tax. You go shop, go buy something, you go pay tax. You go everything you they pay. Maybe you buy car, you go they pay license, you go pay car insurance, you go pay water bill, you go pay electric. Not be all those things. They make the country the better they go.
Now the thing now, that's it.
Okay.
That's what you should have thought
if
about.
all immigrants come more for this country, you think say like all those people wait during COVID-19, the main people wait talk saying that them get Canada, they not work. Now immigrants carry their head, put for the matter, they in and out, then they inside the COVID-19, they walk their
and some died in the process.
Yes,
you know?
Yes.
Some died.
Then the main people go sit down for house, then go work from home, then go cover nose, then go do like say tomorrow not do. But now we go they work the main suffer job. And at the end of the day, somebody go come tell me say I collect student visa so that I go fit jackpot my family. And so what? If I jackpot my family come here, then go school. Not be money, then take go the school.
Abby, that's
free
it now.
of charge. Now free of charge. Then finish the school. Then begin work for here. They add to the system. Then they tell me say they don't need the degree. I don't need degree. Why are they pay the school fees?
Not be that same degree go take work.
I don't need them. Anyways, may God help Nigerians and may God help this our brother. And if really, my advice to him is this: if really he want to, apologize for what he did, first, make him sit down, think about the effect of what he done.
Put himself in the shoes of everybody.
This thing affects.
Yeah.
How many people? Now, why are people against my statement? That alone will tell you that it affected more than the numbers of people you think or you can even imagine.
Exactly.
Right? Because if it was just a mere something, a normal something, nobody will come after you. Nobody will care about you. Nobody will even come and blog it or vlog it or say, post it or share it. But because he affected a whole number of people, including people that are even in other countries already.
Yeah.
So that is why they are coming out to say it. So, like he made a statement. He said, before now, when he makes video, people don't like it or share it or whatever. But after the statement, he said, Nigerians, they're online, more than 7,000 people on his...
Is that good popularity? Is that good popularity?
No, that is not
good popularity.
So if really he's really sorry for what he did and
he shouldn't make those statements.
I'm thinking he should come out and apologize. Real apology. Let the people know, let the world know that he didn't mean it the way or no, not he didn't mean it the way we understood it or the way we think. He didn't mean it the way he thinks.
Yeah.
He didn't mean it, right? And if there is a way he can try to mend it, he better go mend it. I heard he said he already spoke with BBC to see if they can clean whatever they have to clean.
They will not clean anything. Clean what?
Yeah, the thing is already there. So there's no way they can't get hold of it anymore. It's already there. So the thing is, if he's going to come out to make the video and let the people who interviewed him or people, the British people know that he not understand the English.
You know, exactly.
You don't understand English when
no,
they
that's
speak.
not.
Make it tell them saying na Yoruba man say English had them that time in panic. The first time of coming on this thing, so he don't understand what they mean. So he was just speaking freestyle, right? Maybe that will help. Otherwise,
one last thing I wanted to point out is that before they called him for this interview, right? I understand that he has always been a YouTuber, right? Giving information about to JAPA himself.
JAPA, yes.
So what made him make that mistake? When did he force him to say it? So he himself is also doing the same thing. He's accusing other people of doing. He's encouraging them to JAPA. So, but what got into him for him to just make that statement? So I believe he was carried away. But he should find a way to mend it rather than making people push him, you know.
Yeah, he was carried away. Anyways, my country people, thank you very much for joining GMTV. At this moment, we're going to close the curtain. I beg, make una go on our ladies channel, the Licious TV. Before I go, call I'm wrong for you. Oh yeah, carry out them.
Okay.
Oh yeah, talk to my people.
All right, my country people, thank you so much for joining. So it's my first time joining GMTV to air my opinions. So from time to time, we'll be coming on to share our opinions. And please try to follow my page, Licious TV. We are just coming up. So let us know what you want us to talk about. And for the few videos we have posted, please like, follow, and share, please. We really, really would appreciate it. So from time to time, we'll be coming up to, like, I will be sharing, one or two information with you, and also we'll be doing some giveaways from time to time. Thank you for sharing.
All right, guys. Thank you all for joining. So we will see you next time again. I beg, make una share this one. Make una share.
Thank you.
Make una share.
Thank you for having me.
All right. All right.
Bye-bye.
See you guys later. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.